Yeah, and actually there's only one other person in that video. Do you know who's in that video?
No.
Audrey.
Oh yeah, she is, because you distract her.
What was that?
Huh? Alright guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about how to start. You guys know that 2019 is the year of me starting a whole lot of new stuff. I have some friends who I think they might be able to help. But first, I think we're gonna need to sort out some logistics. With Romina. Why don't you tell people who you are in case they don't know?
Do I know who I am?
I don't know. Do you know who you are?
I am Romina, aka Red Romina. I love to travel, I love filmmaking, and I love to help other people to kind of make their dream come alive and do what I do, reject 9 to 5, and always living life with passion.
So I was talking to you and I was mentioning the fact that I wanted to start my own business in 2019. I figured that since I was in New York and Romina's here and she's kind of the expert, I would get her to give you guys just a couple of tips on how to kind of get the ball rolling.
I think what's most important is having a strategy. It's not just, you know, jumping into the pool.
Yeah.
It's actually knowing how you're gonna swim.
Yeah, totally.
To keep up with the pool analogy. I think some people miss the mark on that because, you know, I don't suggest that anybody just like quit their job. That's like not my thing, you know.
Yeah,
and I'm totally a homebody. Like I'm not like a nomad. I'm not, you know. I love to travel, but I also love to just like be in my room and like watch Netflix all day, right? And
I recommend watching Romina's video where she talks about what it's like to reject the 9 to 5, because there's a lot of just kind of sitting in bed watching Star Trek from what I can gather. So you should go and check that video out. I'll make sure it's linked down below.
Pretty much, it's not just, you know, it's not like some hippie thing. It's more just making sure that however you make a living, however it is that you're making your money, it's by doing something that you're passionate about, something that you love. So it's totally fine to have a day job as long as it's something that you love to do. And I think that's the core of kind of my mission is to kind of spread that. And I think that following through with that, the reason that I said all that is because I think it's important to have your why. What is your mission? What is your purpose?
Yeah, totally.
And that's something that like is a whole other like
that's a whole other thing.
And it took me like a long time to find not only my mission, like what I wanted to do with my work, but also my purpose, like what I felt was my purpose in life. And these are choices, guys. So this isn't like I sat there and meditated for like, you know, 10 years
I think,
and waited for my purpose to come to me.
Actively seek out what it is you want to do, and I think what you touched on there is really important, that it's not an overnight thing. It takes a long time, so you have to be willing to put in the work, which is something that actually Levi touched on in his talk at 368 last night. The fact that it takes a really long time to actually have incremental growth to get to that point. So I think that's really important to remember, is that it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, it takes many years to become an overnight success.
Exactly. There's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you don't see with people like Romina, and even running this YouTube channel. It's certainly not an insignificant amount of work.
Right, and like when I say reject 9 to 5, I'm still working. I'm working more than a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, it's not about not working. It's about working, doing something that you love, that you want to get up and do every single day. And I think that's what I'm going for. So
yes.
Go and check out Romina's channel. I will make sure it's linked in the end screen, and I will link it down below. And go and subscribe, because she makes great stuff.
And subscribe to Mason. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Smash that notification bell! And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.
I will put the link to the channel of like the bed monster down below as well. Yeah, like the one back
this
there.
gremlin also has a channel.
Somewhere over there. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go and catch up with Cody. We're gonna go grab a coffee, and I'm gonna leave these guys to do their editing because they got so much to do.
But see, the thing is, like I would much rather give that energy.
Alright guys, so I'm here with Cody. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
So I'm trying to get, you know, tips for starting the project, like getting something going, getting the ball rolling, you know?
Yeah, I think the best thing is to break it down into segments, like blocks. So like, you know, you need to start the LLC, right? So maybe you don't know how to do that. I need to start an LLC by 2 weeks from now. All right, that's the big goal. Then you cut that down into, first I need to figure out how do you start an LLC. Once you figure that out, it's like, okay, I need to gather my birth certificate and social security card and whatever. It's like, that's day 2. Day 3, and like literally list out a list of check, 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 so you can actually get to whatever the bigger goal is. Blocking it up, making a checklist of activities that you can take daily, I think is super important.
Nailed it. This guy is like 100 all the time.
Hundy. Also, it's like 14 degrees or negative, I don't remember in Celsius, but it's chilly.
It's cold.
It's chilly out
It's
here.
really cold. I've let Cody go back inside because it's so cold, and I've grabbed Jesse. He's sick and he's tired, but I made him come outside
And
anyway.
it's equally cold, but now I'm getting more sick, and this is not nice.
If you don't see anything from him, it's because I killed him. Alright, so basically I'm trying to get a business off the ground.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to ask people for tips on how to get a project started, like how to break it down and just get it done.
The most common thing you're gonna hear is like, just start, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
just start. Which, for a lot of people here, just starting, like, well, what does that mean? Like, how do I start?
I've
That's
had it
my
so many
question.
times.
It's like, what do I do? And they're like, start. And you're like, no, what? That's, right? That doesn't help me at all. I mean, having some sort of vision for your end goal,
Yes.
it is helpful, but then holding that loosely, because you have to be open to change along the way.
Totally.
Unless you're like, what I want to have is a hat company.
Yeah,
But then screw it. If you're like, I'm better at making t-shirts, make a t-shirt, whatever. And then also examining your own skill set. So knowing what you're good at, what you can do, and then what you might need to delegate and pass off to someone else. So, I mean, for me, what that's looked like is like hiring an accountant. Right? Because I was like 5 years behind on taxes, and I was like, oh, right, I might go to prison. So delegating the things that I either don't want to do or I'm just not good at has been a total game changer.
Okay.
And then just, I know it's stupid, but like just starting with the things I can do right now. Like first it might be like coming up with a name. I started my photo video business in the wedding world. And I did that by accident. So I was traveling, making like travel vlogs. This is almost a decade ago. Is 9 years ago exactly.
Okay.
A little over that now. And when I got home, I was like, I really want to do this. This is what a job I want to have. I want to pursue this full time.
Yeah.
But then I didn't know how. And so I got home and I was like, I want to make videos. And me and my friend were trying to do this, but we weren't writers. And so we weren't like writing scripts to make short films or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing we found out not good at.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, one summer, 3 weeks in a row, we had a friend's sister getting married, and they're like, would you shoot that? And at first it was like, yeah, I guess so. Like, we'll do it because the opportunity arose. It's not for money or whatever. And then we found out we really enjoyed it. And then through weddings for like 8 years full time, I was able to develop a very specific skill set, which is like how to do everything.
Yeah.
And work quickly and efficiently, how to not miss moments.
Yeah.
And weddings are crazy because you have to be a product photographer, a portrait photographer,
You've got to be the everything guy.
everything.
Yeah.
Like you have to be a candid photographer. You have to know all these skills, which now has translated into my current work, which is the thing that my ultimate end goal, which is do photo video for myself.
Totally.
So,
Alright, man.
Yeah.
Incredible. Thank you. That was so weird. Alright guys, I'm back outside for the third time. It's fucking freezing out here, but I'm here with Dylan. He's the co-founder of Brevite backpacks here in New York, and yeah, they're kind of crushing the game, not gonna lie. What's one piece of advice you have for getting a project, like getting the ball rolling on a project?
One big thing is being like gently dedicated, right? And I say gently because you can't be too hard on yourself if you don't hit those goals. These things take time, right? You know, Brevite has been years in the making, right? You know, fantasy of the overnight success. Like none of that exists, right?
Yeah.
It's years and years of just building step by step,
Dedicated,
right?
hard work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And being gentle with it though, because I feel, you know, most people are so hard on themselves. They're like, oh, like I need a whatever it is, like get my site ready or like do X, Y, Z, and then you get so anxious, so down on yourself that you don't actually end up doing anything.
Yeah.
Right? So it's, you know, it's not about day 7, it's about day 357, right? And about just like keeping at it and just working hard in a very like nurturing way to yourself.
Totally.
I think that's a really, really big point because it's like, yeah, and it's all like, you know, it's so personal, right? A lot of these things when you're building a business, like it's a part of yourself. So like, be gentle.
Incredible. Thanks, man.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother.
All right. Alright guys, if this video and the last video I uploaded are the first 2 of my videos that you watched, I'm usually better at outroing these, I promise. That aside, I hope you guys found some of these tips useful. I know I did, and huge thanks to Romina and Cody and Jesse and Dylan from Brevite Backpacks. I will leave all of their stuff down in the description and on the end card. Go and check them out because they all make incredible stuff and they've all inspired me in a massive way, and I genuinely can't be thankful enough. So head over, check those guys out and get involved in what they do because they're all making great stuff. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap things up here. If you're not already, go down, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to the channel because there's incredible stuff coming. 2019 is already shaping up to be a crazy year. While you're there, ring the bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. Just do it, hit it, smash it. Do whatever adjective fits for the thing that you're going to do to the bell, do that. Also, hit the like button and leave me some comments because I love to interact with you guys, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace!